So it's gone. That the hair, it's not. It's. I mean, look. It's just the sides and everything. It's It's gone now. Did you? If you didn't wish it goodbye yesterday, it's too late. Give it 6 months. Though, it'll be back. Anyway, run the intro. 3 at the back. It's a new formation. Let's look at this. Watch this. So, hi, welcome back. A few of you might remember last episode where we played Tottenham and got absolutely ransacked. In terms of scoreline, I mean, I watched the video back. I saw G. She was part of this. She got the goal, so good for her. You might think, she should come back today. No, she shouldn't come back today. So that meant we had to have a think. We had to have a look ourselves in the mirror, realise to get a haircut, and then change the formation. And this is what we've done. As you've already seen from the screen, 2 wins and a draw. What did we play? We played this. Now, that is interesting, isn't it? 3 at the back, but not as I know it. And again, so we got a winning at Sunderland. We then played Manchester City, and more importantly, Riffy played for Manchester City. Didn't score. 3 at the back, but not as I know it. And then to top things off, a 3-0 victory against Liverpool. Menga, 2 goals in this game, and you'll never guess what we played. 3 at the back. So, if it doesn't work today, anger levels will rise very, very quickly. So, for the observant among you, you will recognise that this is essentially the formation we already used with Salford, but this time we've pulled the wingers slightly back. They're now wing backs. Another element to this is that we play a ball-playing defender. That, though, is former midfield maestro Casper. Not the greatest defender in the world, but his marking's very good, tackling's very good, heading not so good, but his passing at 17 almost makes him the perfect ball-playing defender. If we look at his stats here, look at that. You can see, apart from his heading, everything else that you require from a ball-playing centre-back, he's got a little bit off. So that's where we apply him. And with a 4.5-star rating, you already know his quality. Sticking him back there, he's got an X factor about him. You'll see it today. It's marvellous. A little bit of bad news though. Nicolai is injured for 6 weeks, which probably brings very almost an end to his loan spell. But he's done very well for us. Has to be said. 4 goals, 6 assists. We may well miss him today. He might be back for the final couple of games. I'm not so sure. It's a little bit up in the air. But today then, Budan and Menga to play up front. Kovalev just behind. Sergio and Vidal will be in the middle today. Hessing on the left side. Navarro on the right, who we're bringing back into the side essentially, is an actual wing back. Bringing back into the side. He's not brilliant, but does a job, and we're looking for the right fits in the right holes at this point, and he suits that. Ozdemir and Ankelbrand obviously sit either side of Casper, 2 natural defenders, and I think that the real X factor in all of this is Hessing. Obviously, a natural left back. That's a lot of red arrows. And I'm not talking about the aeroplanes, but he is the X Factor. He plays this role better than anybody else in the side. He is the most natural in the system, apart from Kovalev. So, Marky Parky will also be in goal. Let's get into today's games then. We're playing 2. Unless we don't win, then we'll play Hull as well. Southampton, Stoke. Let's do this. Now, Southampton, obviously Peter Phillips' former team, they've been a bit of a thorn in my side. I think we've beaten them a couple of times. I think when they actually had Peter Phillips, we beat them a couple of times. Since then, though, they've caused us a few issues. Now, of course, they're playing a 4-4-2, and they weren't expecting this. 3 at the back, more defensive, wide areas covered, still have a threat. Barry and Corselli have suffered here, but we've won 2 games out of 3, so let's do this again. Let's go round again. Da, 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 da. Right, so defensively we're going to get calm. With the midfield we're going to be calm, and with the strikers passionate. Oh, look at that. Budan loves it. Okay, we've taken quite a few goals and assists out of our team. Corselli and Barry did, they offered quite a lot in that area, but we have to be defensively more solid, and hopefully today, don't be the first attack. He's offside. Thank God for that. Right. Let's continue. Instruction-wise, we've taken everything off. Run at the defence, use time marking. Everything else remains largely the same as our first attack of the game. Well, I thought it was going to be our first attack of the game. It actually may turn into a Southampton attack, but Kovalev's got it. Plays it into Budan. Menga, plenty of space. Menga. Oh, I tell you, this formation is the formation of dreams. Menga with that's all the hair. The hair is quite something, isn't it? I mean, I feel like we're going to look at his goal and then we should look at his hair once again. Budan then plays it across, a similar role to Nicolai, and then Menga on that left side, left-footed as well. Lovely strike. and it makes it 1-0 to us. So far, so good. 12 minutes in, we've scored a bloody goal. I mean, let's take another look at his hair. I mean, that is... This, I mean, how do you get the... I've had a haircut myself. I'm now a connoisseur of haircuts. But that is something special. I've just noticed as well, by the way, 19 finishing. It's going up. He's another Sandoval. This is marvellous. I feel like that's taken a while. Let's have a look at that. So yeah, you can see on the arrow, his finishing has gone up from an 18.2 to an 18.6. It's not gone up a lot, but it's just gone over the 18.5 threshold to become 19. He's developing very nicely. If you can get him in a formation which suits him, then I think we're going to get good things from him. In the last few games, he's had better performances. In the last game, 2 goals. Already has a goal today. Continue on. Navarro throwing into Budan. Coming forward again, out to Sergio. Menga's there again. Nearly had another shot, which resulted in a goal. Budan gets beaten off it, and now Vidal's got it in a deeper position. Plays it into Sergio. Looked offside to me, and is. But good early start. And defensively, we seem solid. End that conversation before the highlight starts for them. Ironically enough, here it is. Who knew that would happen? I knew. Usually I would have prolonged that sentence, and it would have resulted in a... They've hit the post and Casper's cleared. Blimey, not respect the equipment. I'm thinking, right, stay with me with this. White t-shirt, just black text, respect the equipment. I'm thinking we get something like that on the go. I mean, let me know. Shall we get that on? I mean, I'm getting £10. Let's release them. I'm for it. I want 3 of them. Maybe we could have a white version with it black text and a black version with white text. I mean, I'm basically a designer at this point. Right, half-time team talk went well, so we'll crack on into the second half and hopefully get ourselves the win. You can see from the league table, we are up in 4th place still. I mean, looking at this actually, the title, not impossible. If the games become more important, we'll play more. Navarro into Menga, who's got another one. I'm telling you, he's a superstar, but he's just not been able to show that in the right system so far this season. But Navarro, our wing back, remember, pushed on and gets us this goal. You can see him there playing a lovely 1-2 with Budan. Does he volley it first time? Oh, he does. And then Menga at the back post. Not really known for his heading ability, but that is lovely. And it puts us 2-0 in the lead. And we look good, folks. We look good. The nice thing, of course, about this formation, talking tactics here, the nice thing about this formation is that if one pushes forward, you would sort of retain that 4 at the back feel. There is a temptation, by the way, folks, for me to get Casper to become a libero. I'm very tempted. I might do it. I don't know. Casper for libero? I mean, let's think about it. If you want Casper for libero, we'll train him over that sort of the end of the season in the summer. Then, hashtag Casper for libero. Just the number 4, libero, L-B-E-R-O, L-I-B-E-R-O. I mean, that's not gone well. Okay, just over 10 minutes left on the clock. Hessing is struggling a little bit. I don't really want to take him off, though, because he's so pivotal. Peter Phillips against his old club can come on. We'll also, I mean, this really limits Barry, so we'll bring Tielemans on in the middle, play him as a more sort of supportive central midfielder. And I think that's all we'll do. Maybe Babayev in Casper's role. Or maybe we could do Babayev for libero. I mean, the options now, folks. The options. Signings I made 2 years ago are finally making sense. It's great. Oh, look at my new hair. Look, I don't know what to make of it. The space here, it's weird. Southampton come forward. Last attack of the game. Well, if they come back now, that's going to be a real annoyance. Southampton 1, Salford 2. So we remain in the lead. But I feel like our lead is being cut short. It's a good save first time round. Quite fortunate for it to land on his foot. This has made it quite close. There's a highlight after the goal. I'm hoping this is the end of the game. Okay, we've given the ball. Please let this be the end of the game. Okay, Southampton 1, Salford 2. Very even game, actually. Both had the same amount of shots on target and shots in general. Possession-wise was very similar as well. A good win, though, boys. Well done. We go on to our next game. I think Tottenham won. After beating us last episode, they've now beaten Everton. It looks insurmountable, doesn't it, that lead? We'll definitely play 3 games at the end of the next episode. Well, in the next episode, we'll play 3 matches to end off the season. We play Arsenal and Chelsea within that. But first of all, we have another game coming up against Stoke City in a few days' time. So we'll see you on the other side of this short break. There's no break. I just edit it. It's great, honestly. It's really good. Right then, game day, second game of the episode, as you're well aware. And the team is going to remain exactly the same. Mikey Pikey in goal, Navarro and Hessing on either wing. We're full back, wing back, Yasin, Ozdemir, and Brand on either side of Casper, who we've already mentioned is going to be our hero. I'm going to set him now to become a libero. I mean, if you want this to carry on being a thing, then by all means, libero. There we go. He's going to love that. Vidal, Sergio in the middle. Kovalev just in front. Budan and Menga up top. Can Menga continue this fine run of form with goals against Stoke City? Or will the collapse begin now? It was too early to begin last episode. I feel at this point now, though, we're at a good moment. If we're going to have a collapse, this is the moment it will begin. We're actually 4 games unbeaten based on our last results. So we've won 3, drawn 1. Could this be the best end to a season in Salford's history? It may well be. But again, we do play Arsenal and Chelsea next episode. And looking from the league table, that makes things interesting. All right, 10 minutes gone. Nothing to report. Now Ozdemir stepped out there, won the ball beautifully, and now Menga has been released by Budan. He's got Kovalev in the middle if he wants to find him. It was a good run by Menga. I mean, where's this going to go? He's got a little bit of an issue getting rid of this, and Vidal heads it back in. Kovalev to Budan to Menga. It's an open goal. Is it onside? It looks a little bit off, but it's onside in the hair. The man with the hair, Gilles Menga, with it. He could be a hero of this save. I said it before, I'll say it again. We snapped him up for an absolute bargain price. Remember, for those that forgot, we signed him and then we bought him due to an injury to Sandoval. Remember him? Budan plays it through then. I think he's just onside. Played on by the right back who's got his hand in the air. But that puts us in a good spot. A lot of empty seats I'm noticing at the DW ground. It really is like being a Wigan fan. For any Wigan fans watch it. No, there won't be. There won't be. So it's fine. Leave that. Forget it. Only joking, Wigan fans. If you are watching, then... Just joking, I know you're not watching. You thought that was going to be the apology bit, didn't you? But no. Kovalev, ball in, free kick, whipped in, and Martinez gets there first. He's got an option on that right side if he wants to pick him out, although he didn't do it very quickly, and that is a pretty appalling clearance. Stoke having a decent season so far this year, so you might expect them to be a little bit more competitive than this as the ball's played up towards Budan, but Stoke bring it down, and they may get a chance to break here. Played it down our left or right channel, even our right channel. Yes, ball played in, but Parky grabs it. We look solid. I don't know what it is, but last game and this game, we haven't looked threatened once, which I'm enjoying. Just the moment where they look threatening. The ball over the top, it's done us, but Ozdemir has made one of the... That is ridiculous. He's literally just sued it, but out of the area. Ball played all the way back across as Adams brings it inside, and they're trying to work us here, and they're doing it quite well. Ball to the back post. Jameson with the goal. I don't know what it is about FF this year. Doesn't matter what formation you use. They're going to cross it in, and there's going to be a goal. So I don't know how we stop this. We've got a wing. We could play a flat back five, but the ball in is deadly, and it's indefendable. I don't know what to do. Undefendable either of the defendables. It's not. They're like the shit invincibles. I feel like we are definitely not a superhero lineup called the Defendables. There's no way. Ball played in, Jameson. Another cross. I can't stop them. I can't stop crosses. What do you want me to do? I'm not saying they're overpowered, Sports Interactive, but they're flying in like nobody... I know you know about it, but this is like... I can't stop that. We're 1-0 up. I was absolutely loving it. We're not 1-0 up. We're 2-1 down. The reverse of being 1-0 up. I mean, that doesn't count. Right, let's get aggressive. You know what? Let's fight fire with where's the passion, lads. Oh, they look motivated. Fired up even. Demotivated, Navarro. Why? We'll keep it as it is then. I mean, we'll carry on. Second half. Come on. We can get back into this. We'll come off attacking. We're going to go counter-attacking. Soak up some pressure and go. Did I say earlier on? I mean, cut back to this if I did. Oh, we look defensively solid. Then we conceded 2 instantly. We look solid. I don't know what it is, but last game and this game, we haven't looked threatened once. Yeah, I know I said it. It's annoying. It's really annoying. Half an hour left to go then, and I don't know. I thought this was going to be a new managerial me, but apparently not. I guess we'll go standard maybe. Right, time's ticking down. Who's not playing particularly well today? Everyone's having an average game, it must be said. Ozdemir at the back struggling. Both balls have come sort of on his side, it must be said. I mean, we'll drop Casper back in, maybe change this up a little bit, maybe push some wingers out there. I don't know, we've got to change it up. I know this is very much me reverting to type, but at 2-1 down, to be able to bring Barry and Caselli on, I feel like might be a good idea. We'll see what occurs from this. We'll try and exploit the flanks a little bit more. They won't be expecting it. Okay, 10 minutes left to go. Nothing's happened. Absolutely nothing. Please, game. Please. There's time just ebbing away. We've had the better of the game. This is what annoys me. They've had 3 shots on target. I mean, survey, but forget that. They've had 3 shots. Don't do this. Come on, there's still time. They're going to write Benji out in the comments again. Oh. Okay, so... 2-1 to Stoke. Well done to them. Unlucky boys, it wasn't our day. We remain in 4th. Stoke are up there, but we shouldn't be losing that. The final end of the season now is going to be horrendous. Let's look at the games we've got then. Hull coming up. It's in the weird gap, isn't it, in between? Okay, we've got 3 away games to go. Hull, Reading, Chelsea, and then Arsenal at home on the final day. It's not an easy run-in. Obviously, having Arsenal and Chelsea there makes it very difficult. Hull in 16th, Reading in 11th. 2 games we're probably expected to win, and the top 4 place is oh so important. If we'd have won that last game, it would have been so much more comfortable. But we didn't. We've messed it up. And anyway, that does bring us to the end. If you're excited about the next episode and you enjoyed this one, do leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. From me, Dr. Benji FM. I'll see you again very soon. We love with care. Goodbye. Stoke. Stoke are a bit of a nemesis as well.